What's up, fellow card fighters? Today is another beautiful day of deck profiles. Today we're gonna finally do a deck profile that I've been waiting for because I was trying to max it out as soon as possible. And so without further ado, let's be a simp and go over MyGo deck profile. Before we get started on today's deck profile, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsor, JP's Card and Call. You go over there, you can buy high rated cards, singles, splits, cases, sleeves, you name it. Go over there, use the code KOV on checkout to get additional 3% off, already on low prices and great shipping, and also fantastic customer services. So without further ado, let's get back to our deck profile. Let's start with our right line. Right line, of course, you gotta start with the Tomari Takamatsu, generic grade 0 starter. Let's zoom in. And then you gotta go with the grade 1 Tomari and the grade 2 Tomari, and of course, you guessed it, the grade 3 Tomari. Grade 1 Tomari, upon placing it, you get to search your deck up to Haruhikage song and reveal it and put it into your hand. Grade 2, when this unit is rolled upon by a grade 3 Tomari, you get top 7 cards of your deck and choose up to one MyGo card among it and reveal it to your hand and shuffle the deck. Grade 3, upon once per act skill, once per turn, Soul Blast 1, choose up to one MyGo card from the bind zone and call it. If your opponent's grade 3 Vanguard, then you get to select 2. Second skill, if you did not play in order this turn, Counterblast 1, search up to one, search your deck or your drop up to one MyGo song and play it. And shuffle your deck if you searched. Pretty much, it's guaranteed to play a song every turn with her. So the grade 3 in the deck, we of course run 3 copies of the Tomari, and then 1 copy of Evergreen Sphere, and then 2 copies of the song. This one is kind of like interchangeable, but I put it in there for defensive measures because the deck doesn't have much soul charging as it is, so it's kind of one of those situational cards. But I like to play it to be on the safe side. Moving on to the grade 2s of the main deck. We run a playset of Rana, a playset of Anan, 2 copies of, what was it, Hekiten Banso, whatever you call it, the song. And then we run to 1 copy of Mutsumi Wakaba, like a Cryshik character. There you go. Pretty much, this is a song you can play so that you can restand your rear guard. What was it? When your Vanguard Tomari attacks, choose one of your front row MyGo rear guards, restand it. If your opponent's a grade 3 or greater, choose one of your other rear guards in the same column as that unit and restand it with it. So resend a column if you're a grade 3. Yeah. Your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3. Alright, so Rana is good because when you attack, she gains 5k until the end of the turn, and if you do, bind this unit at the end of the turn. Second skill, when this unit is restood by your music's ability and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, until the end of the turn, this unit performs a drive check for the battle this unit attacked. Then we're talking about Anan. Anan skill, when this unit is placed, Counterblast 1, look at top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to one MyGo card among them and call it to the rear guard. And second skill, front row right rear circle, at the end of the battle this unit attacked, you can bind this unit and draw a card. Let's talk about this card. Essentially, she can only be called by an ability by a Crychick, so we run 1 song that lets her call her out. And her second skill is the most important thing. When your unit other than Crychick is placed during your turn, put this into the soul and draw a card. So, cool thing you gotta notice about this card combo is if you have this unit out or any of the Crychicks out, you play Anan. Anan's skill looks search top 5, call another unit out. When that happens, it meets 2 conditions of calling these 2 units out. Once it goes to soul, you draw a card whenever you when it goes to soul, you draw a card. But since it meets 2 conditions at simultaneously, you draw 2 instead of 1, which is kind of a busted combo, and a lot of people would abuse it. I highly recommend abusing it. Alright, moving on to the grade 1s. We run, of course, a playset of Soyo, a playset of Taki, and then we run 3 copies of the Haruhikage, the song that we were talking about earlier. Then 2 copies of Sakiko, I think, and of course 1 Elementaria, and then 3 MyGo PGs. This card essentially same skill, carbon copy, just different name and different grade. Haruhi Kage song. Essentially, when you play this song, you start your deck for one cry chick unit from the deck, and that's grade less than or equal to your Vanguard, and call it to the rear guard. Okay, Takiwaki over here. She's kind of good. Upon play, Soul Blast 1, look at top 3 cards of your deck and choose up to one MyGo music from among them and reveal it and put it to the hand. Almost never hit that combo, unfortunately, but her second skill is really good. Her second skill is from hand or rear guard circle. At the beginning of the guard step of the battle, your unit of Tomori is getting attacked. You can bind this card, choose one of your units that's being attacked, and it gains extra 10k until the end of that battle. So it's like a guard, nice guard skill card. Then Soyo. Soyo is another good card that you need. Soyo, essentially choose one of your units and it gains 5k when this unit is placed on the rear guard until the end of the turn. And when this unit boosts a MyGo, Soul Blast 1 until the end of that battle. Whenever it pretty much guard restricts. You need to call 2 or more. Alright, let's go to the final part of the deck. The trigger lineup. Of course, we run the blue OT because that 100 million extra crit is so good. 3 front triggers because your rear guards can all stand up essentially because of the grade 3 song. And then we run, of course, 8 crits. Yeah, baby. And then run 4 generic heals. Essentially, the bad part about this deck or collab decks is that most of them do not have any effect heals. So that's where this deck kind of falls short on. And then this is because if you know the story or the anime or whatever, you know that they went to the same school. And I believe they're called the Afterglow. Yep. Well, that concludes today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please consider hitting that like, subscribe, and in the comment below, write your favorite song of MyGo band or whichever is your favorite band from the Bang Dream series. That will be it, I guess. Well, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.